Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin is seeing another push down, but if the Fibonacci price target of this specific ABC correction will be hit, I am looking to fire a new long position. Let me show you, because only a couple of hours ago, Bitcoin perfectly hit a very important Fibonacci level already for the C-elite wave, or for the final move towards the upside. What am I talking about? Let's go with trend-based Fibonacci extension from the swing low back towards the swing high, back towards the swing low, and it really does look like the one-to-one Fibonacci price target was hit almost to the exact dollar accuracy. And I did mention about a potential move towards downside already yesterday on Twitter, where I said, just an idea for now, Bitcoin hit the one-to-one Fibonacci level perfectly. Could be a completed ABC correction. Not shorting, but watching for a potential move down. And it really does look like we are right now experiencing a rejection exactly from the one-to-one. But one very important thing that I do need to mention right now is that yes, the main price target remains the same. The main price target, and ideally I want Bitcoin to hit the golden Fibonacci ratio, the liquidity level, and also the daily at approximately 105.6 thousand US dollars. But nevertheless, the first target of the ABC correction right now has already been hit. All we have to do right here is to go with Fibonacci retracement. Let's go from the recent low back towards the high, and here you're going to see the first target of the ABC correction is always going to be 1.236 Fibonacci extension level, coming in exactly at the recent low at approximately 106.8 thousand US dollars. And I would say like that, yes, potentially we can already continue higher, but nevertheless, the better, the more ideal level for us to be looking to fire another long or a buying position at, it is still going to be a major golden Fibonacci ratio, a liquidity level, and also the daily. Now, if we are already going to see a push towards the upside, personally I am prepared. I am already holding a long position on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on XRP, and also Nando. And later in the video, not only I'm going to share with you the exact trading idea on Bitcoin, but also we are going to go through XRP, which slightly lower also does have a very important level, and SUI USDT is, as of right now as we speak, already hitting a very important area of support. But more about the altcoins slightly later. Right now, I do want to talk about exponential moving averages and how nicely they have been respected this entire move towards the upside, towards a brand new all-time high. What we are going to right now see on the 1 hour time frame. The 200 exponential moving average was never really broken towards downside. Yes, we got slight deviations from our 200 EMA on the 1 hour time frame, but nevertheless, when we went below the 200 EMA, only a couple of candles closed below the level, but then almost immediately we reclaim it straight towards the upside. And this specific level, the 200 EMA on the 1 hour time frame, is the exact level as the 50 exponential moving average on the 4 hour time frame. And here I would say the EMA is being respected even more, because even less candles are closing below the exponential moving average. And it really does look like Bitcoin has been respecting this specific EMA for a very long time. So potentially, if you look like that, if we are going to right now see another push down towards our major area of support of the golden pocket at approximately 105.6 thousand US dollars, a very slight deviation from our EMA can be formed, and then let's see if we are going to be able to see some kind of a push towards the upside, ideally towards a brand new all-time high. That is right now also why I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are really imminent. And also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Let me right now do share with you first of all what is going to be a brand new and a fresh daily high-term time frame area of resistance I would be aware of, and in my opinion you should really put it on your chart, because high-term time frame levels are usually being respected very nicely. all we have to do is to go on the daily time frame and look at the previous daily closes. And what are you right here going to see? The next daily high term time frame area of resistance is coming in almost exactly at the all-time high at approximately 111.7 thousand US dollars. Yes, I actually do think that if Bitcoin is going to test this specific level, probably another all-time high is going to be formed. But nevertheless, it is the level that I would be having on my chart, especially if we are right now already going to see another significant impulse towards a brand new all-time high. Now, additionally, what we can do on the weekly time frame, we are going to close the candle in the next 14 hours. This specific candle as of right now looks green, so that pretty much means no weekly high term time frame area of resistance is going to be formed on the weekly time frame, which technically speaking, it is actually going to be quite a nice bullish Bitcoin indication, because for the past couple of weeks, we are closing the candles pretty much everything but red. Yes, it does look like we are pushing very nicely higher. All of the candles are very nice and green. And additionally, on the daily time frame, we can right now see another bullish Bitcoin indication. On the RSI indicator, we are at the moment printing another lower low, while Bitcoin is forming another higher low right here, which pretty much means on the daily time frame as of right now, we do have a setup, not a confirmed, but a setup hidden bullish divergence. And if we are right now zooming in a little bit more, let's say on the 8-hour time frame, if we are right now going to see another very slight push down on the RSI, it is clearly going to be another lower low, while Bitcoin is forming another higher low. Hidden bullish divergence simply means continuation of the trend and simply a higher probability we are going to go even higher. That is why I am telling to you, on the push towards downside, on some kind of a pullback, we are still interested firing another long or a buying position. The first long position can potentially be entered at this specific area if you're right now not already holding a long position, and if you are feeling slightly more risky. However, as I said before, the better level, which I don't know if it's going to be hit, is going to be slightly lower at the golden pocket at approximately 105.6 thousand US dollars. So very simply, if you're looking for a long position right here, you have a very clear invalidation level just slightly below the recent low, because if we are going to take out this specific low right here, most probably Bitcoin is then also going to attack the golden Fibonacci ratio. But once again, the trend is clearly towards the upside. All of the exponential moving averages are being respected very nicely. We are seeing already a swing failure pattern or a liquidity grab below the recent low. And additionally, if we are right now paying attention to the levels that usually act as a magnet for Bitcoin, clearly you're going to notice the biggest liquidation cluster on the 3-day time frame, looking on the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, is not lower but actually higher. If we are right now going to go towards the area of pretty much another all-time high, we are going to liquidate millions of short positions directly from the crypto market. Now, another thing that I want to show you is going to be happening on the weekly time frame, because here you're maybe even going to be even more surprised. Even bigger liquidations are coming in exactly at the all-time high. Hundreds of millions of short positions are going to get wrecked and completely liquidated. That is why I am telling to you, we are in an uptrend, liquidation levels act as a magnet for Bitcoin, and also we are right now still forming some impressive bullish divergences on the RSI indicator on multiple time frames. I am not bearish, ideally I want to see higher, but also one very important thing, I am not buying cryptocurrencies or different altcoins right now for my spot holdings, because something I posted on Twitter only a couple of hours ago is very important, where I actually said, every new all-time high creates two types of people, profit takers and exit liquidity. Choose wisely. So if you're right now still looking for long trades, I still think it's valid with proper risk management, with proper stop loss in a case the trend is going to reverse. But nevertheless, personally, as of right now, I remain in my long positions. However, I have already taken a lot of profits from this specific long position from approximately 76,600 US dollars. And that is why if you want to trade with us, you can take an advantage of the $30,000 free bonus, plus you're going to get an iPhone 16 with the first link down below after you register and after initial deposit, because with Bybit right now, we have a very special campaign. Register with the first link, deposit for the first time, and you're going to have a chance for you to win some very nice rewards. iPhone 16, AirPods, Ethereum, or also maybe some Polkadot, and additionally, there are even other crypto that you can win. So how you can actually get all of those rewards? The more you're going to deposit, the more chances you're going to get for the lucky draw. So for example, you deposit $100 and you trade $500 on spot, you're going to get 4 chances for you to potentially get a brand new iPhone. Now, additionally, if you go into the rewards hub, you're going to get even more rewards, because after you create an account, you're going to get additional 20 USDT, deposit 100, you get another 10 USDT, and also, as we said before, you're going to get 4 chances after you're also going to create some volume, but nevertheless, you're additionally going to get another 20 USDT when you open your first $10 trade. So very nice bonuses by Bybit with the first link down below after you register and after initial deposit. Now, let me also share with you where is going to be a brand new CME gap formed in the next couple of hours, because yes, the CME gap as of right now, it is definitely higher and not lower. We closed at approximately 108.4 thousand US dollars, which right now means Bitcoin definitely does have quite a high probability of bouncing maybe at the area where we are already as of right now, or maybe slightly lower at our major liquidity level at approximately 106,000 US dollars. But nevertheless, the CME gap that is going to be formed in only a couple of hours, it is going to also act as a magnet for Bitcoin. That being said, higher probability, we are going to go higher. The trend is towards the upside. Liquidation levels are also towards the upside, and I would simply say, definitely I am not right now guessing that Bitcoin actually topped out at approximately 112,000 US dollars, and I really want to see higher targets in the next couple of days, in the next couple of weeks. And also as of right now, a lot of people are asking me what are my next trades on XRP and also on SUI. Let's go right now, first of all, very quickly through SUI, because SUI is as of right now already seeing a push towards downside, hitting a very important 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension price target at approximately 3.48 US dollars. Now, additionally, let's go one step further, because on the RSI indicator, the relative strength index, going on the 8-hour time frame, clearly you can right now see we are forming higher lows on SUI, while the RSI is seeing brand new lower lows. That being said, a setup for a hidden bullish divergence. Now, I am not saying we need to bounce already where SUI is trading as of right now. If Bitcoin does right now go slightly lower, probably SUI is going to follow, and we can be looking still for a slightly lower target of the anchored VWAP at approximately 3.2 US dollars. But nevertheless, I would say like that. SUI, in my opinion, is as of right now already trading at a very nice level. And that is simply why we could be looking for a long position right now with a very clear invalidation level below the recent low, in a case Bitcoin is going to drop even lower towards downside. If we drop lower, we also know exactly where is going to be our next price target, but nevertheless, it really does look like that on the 8-hourly time frame, we are right now forming lower lows on the RSI, higher lows on SUI, which pretty much means a hidden bullish divergence setup. Now, additionally, with XRP, I did even more technical analysis, and that is why right now I do have a very nice level I'm right now paying attention to, and it is going to be the biggest volume cluster, the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, the weekly and the daily, and also the anchored VWAP at approximately 2.15 US dollars. Once again, I do not know if this specific level is going to be hit, but if it does get hit, I definitely do have an alert set right here, and I am going to look for another long or buy position exactly at this specific area. Now, additionally, because I'm already as of right now holding a long position on XRP, I am personally not entering a fresh one at the area where we are as of right now, but definitely, similarly to Bitcoin, XRP XRP is at the moment already seeing a push down directly below the recent low, which right now means we are trading at the liquidity level. So what does that mean? If Bitcoin is right now already going to see a push toward the upside from the liquidity level where we are at the moment, of course XRP probably is going to follow. But once again, let me repeat myself. This specific level where XRP and also Bitcoin is trading as of right now, in my opinion, is not the biggest area of support. If you're looking for only the best trades, of course you need to wait for lower for the gold Fibonacci ratio to be hit. But the thing is, we do not know if the level is going to be hit because the first target of the ABC correction as of right now has already been hit. That is why, once again, you need to know exactly if you are prepared to take the risk to fire a long position right here where we are trading as of right now. But of course, also remember, at least you're trading with the trend. You know exactly where is going to be your next target because probably we are looking for another all-time high on the Bitcoin chart itself. And that is simply why take an advantage of the $30,000 free bonus and also potentially get yourself a brand new iPhone 16 with the first link down below after you register and after initial deposit. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.